What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Lifestyle Sports. It's AI from the 210. We have a few topics we're going to get into today. The first topic we got to get into is the AllNBA selection. The NBA just announced their AllNBA selections, and we have to go over the list. We're going to go ahead and go over the list of the AllNBA selections for all three teams, the first, second, and third team. And of course, there were some snubs that we definitely have to get into. There were some players I feel like should have made it, but we're going to get into that as well. So when we start the first team, we see Steph Curry. Shout out to Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Won the scoring title this year. He almost made the playoffs. You can't be mad at Steph for making the All-NBA first team for sure. Then we got Kawhi Leonard. You know, shout out to Kawhi. He made the first team. That's cool. We got Luka. One of the best young players in the league right now. Definitely a future MVP if he stays on pace. We got Luka. We got Giannis, you know, two-time MVP. He definitely had a good season this year as well. Still got the Bucks playing for a spot. And then we ended with Jokic, who is the current NBA MVP. So we look at that All-NBA first-team selection. I can't really be mad at that list. You know what I'm saying? I got to congratulate all those players. Then we go to the All-NBA second team. We got Chris Paul, who I believe should have been MVP this year, but they did show him love. He made the All-NBA second team. So CP3 did his thing. Shout out CP3. We got Dame Lillard. We know what it is when it's Dame time already. So off top, he was going to have a spot on this list. We got the great LeBron James, you know what I'm saying, the living legend, the greatest player of this generation, LeBron James. I believe he made history. I want to say this his 17th year making an All-NBA selection. So we definitely got to show our respect to Bron for that. We got Julius Randle. He took the Knicks to the playoffs this year. You know what I'm saying? Julius had a all-time great season for himself this year. You know what I'm saying? His own breakout season. So we got to respect Julius Randle. He deserved that. I give it to him. And then we got Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? We know Embiid kills. He was a finalist for the MVP running this season. So he definitely was going to make one of these teams. Then we go to the third team, the All-NBA third team. We have Kyrie Irving, one of the most skilled players in the NBA. I'm a big fan of Kyrie for sure. We got Bradley Beal, you know what I'm saying, one of the best scorers in the league. We got B. Beal, shout out Bradley Beal. We got Jimmy Butler, you know what I'm saying, for sure a great leader. You know what I'm saying, gotta show love to Jimmy Butler. Paul George. We see he's been turning it on in the playoffs. As of recent, he's been kicking it up. You know what I'm saying? Got the Clippers right. And then we ended with the Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Who definitely does what he does on the Jazz. So I congratulate all of these players for making the All-NBA team. It's a great thing to have on your resume when we look back on history. So, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to all these players. I know they work hard to get to this spot. So that's what's up. But there are some snubs, you know what I'm saying? There's a few players that I'm upset that I feel like could have easily squeezed in here somewhere here or there. You know what I'm saying? So the first player I rock with that I feel like was snubbed is Devin Booker. Devin Booker has come alive in this playoffs, but he had a great regular season as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of people might have not seen the Suns play, but Devin Booker, 25.6 points per game this season. You know what I'm saying? He helped lead Phoenix to the second spot in the West. We know how difficult playing in the West could be, and he did. And this season, Phoenix was able to get that second spot. He had a great responsibility in making that happen. And they're already in the Western Conference Finals, so they waiting to see who they gonna play. So the Suns have been handling business this year, and Devin Booker is definitely a centerpiece of that. One of the great young players in the league today. The next snub who I feel like could have made a list, who if you've been watching the show, you know I rock with Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? Trae Young is a killer. I love how he's coming to Atlanta. In his short time he's been in the league, he's made a lot of noise. Trae Young, 25.3 points per game this season and 9.4 assists per game. You know what I'm saying? That off top speaks for itself. He led Atlanta to the 5th spot in the East. Like I say, Atlanta, they haven't been cold for the past few seasons. So this season, Trae Young has definitely elevated his game and helped elevate the people around him. And right now they're playing Philly in the second round. So, you know what I'm saying, we got to see what's going to happen with that. They could easily knock out Philly and go to the conference finals. So I'm real big on Trae Young. He's definitely one of the young stars in the league, and I can't wait to see how his career progress. But as of right now, I definitely feel like he could have easily squeezed in one of them All-NBA selections. And the last player that I feel like could have made it that was snubbed, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is a killer. Donovan Mitchell has not been stopped in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? All the losses I feel like Utah had was not his fault. Donovan Mitchell hoops. In the regular season, 26.4 points per game, 5.2 assists per game. He led Utah to the #1 seed in the West. We like I said, we know the West is a difficult conference, and Donovan Mitchell is obviously the star of the Utah Jazz. So with that being said, they're currently in the playoffs. They're playing the Clippers right now in the second round. That series is tied. Utah could definitely win that series and move on to the next round. With that being said, Donovan Mitchell did his thing. He could have easily made one of these All-NBA selections. So those are my snubs, and we have to go through the list. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate all the players. All y'all's cold. Y'all hoop. Y'all make the NBA fun for us to watch. And I definitely pay my respect to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And of course, we have to get into Game 5 of the second round, the Bucks versus the Nets. The Nets win this, 114-108. The Nets are now up 3-2 in the series. KD, phenomenal game from KD, all-time historic game from KD. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the Longhorn alum, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my Horns. You know I'm a Texas baby, and I was happy that he came to Texas back then, and he's still putting on. You know what I'm saying? 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists from KD. Phenomenal performance. Maestro on the court. Phenomenal performance. A+ performance. We got Jeff Green. You know what I'm saying? I always been a fan of Jeff Green. I liked how he used to play when he was at college at Georgetown. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying, that they reunited from the Thunder days. I'm happy Jeff Green got his little shine. 27 points from Jeff Green. And he could not be stopped from 3. He was 7 for 8 from 3. So that's what's up. Salute Jeff Green. James Harden was able to play last night. First game back since he was hurt. He didn't have his best of games. He only scored 5 points, but he did get 8 assists. It's just having James Harden on the court itself is just, you have to always watch out for him because he has a very high basketball IQ. So, you know what I'm saying, just having him on the court was cool. Shout out James. I'm happy he played and didn't get hurt anymore or nothing like that. So that's cool. We go to the Bucks. Giannis, 34 points and 12 rebounds. Good game from Giannis. Good game. Middleton, 25 points. Shout out Middleton. I feel like the Bucks, the stars played how they were supposed to play, but it was just KD's night. It was KD's show. All-time playoff moment. He made history last night. He became the first player to have at least 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists in the playoff game. Man, we're going to remember this as we look at KD and look into the greatest small forwards of all time. This definitely going in his resume. You know what I'm saying? It's one of his great games that we look back on. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks was hooping in this game, though. They was leading all the way into about 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. When it got to the third quarter, KD started picking it up, started getting hot. And by the time that mark came in the fourth quarter, the Nets took the lead, and there was just KD was not going to let them lose. There was no stopping them. So they play Game 6 in Milwaukee. We're going to see what happens when they go back. Both the stars on the Nets have been injured, so it's going to really be on KD. We're going to see if we can send them home in Game 6. We're going to see. That's going to be great to see. So I can't wait. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's another episode of The Lifestyle Sports. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, follow on IG at The Lifestyle Sports, at Allen Iverson, ALAN Iverson. Till next time.